Like if we really want to try to get control of medical costs, you're going to have to teach people. We're going to have to teach them what causes what. How many people know that the primary cause of all cancer, right, is one thing? Right? It's a lack of oxygen in the mitochondria of the cell. Okay, so in order to teach you, we want you to be able to remember things. So if you'll remember the word MELD, MELD, right? So the first basic, right, of all this, when we simplify health is, right, it's really a scorebate, but we call it mineral C. Now that's a basis for the immune system. It's how the body destroys all these little pathogens, these infections that it gets all the time. Right? And it's also, right, the composition composes the collagen holds the whole body together. It's got to have just copious amounts of this vitamin, right? That's called, right, and then okay, that's the M. We stumbled through that one enough, didn't we? Okay, now let's go through the E. All right, that's the enzymes. Nothing happens in the human body without the enzymes. A couple of different kinds of enzymes. One that digests food. Of course, we cook all those and kill them before we ever put the body in our stomach and create a toxin out of the food. All right, so you got to give the body back those enzymes. The other primary enzymes are those enzymes that that fight what we call rogue protein. That's the plaque in the brain and in the arteries and in the kidneys, high blood pressure, all this stuff. All right, it also repairs all these little warrior cells that are out there from the immune system, the M that we talked about before. They're out there fighting the pathogens all the time, so we don't get sick every time we breathe in a germ. Okay, now the L. All right, the L is for lipids. Right now we talked about the primary cause of all cancer. All right, the lipids is where you get the oxygen into those mitochondria of the cells. The lipids, all right, they manufacture a little thing called lipoprotein A that does what? Right, it gets rid of diabetes. Right, this is a composition of all the cells. Now let's make sure I haven't messed up on anything, left anything out. Okay, all right, they're the policemen, and they transport oxygen. All right, now that's the L. We got the MELD. D is for vitamin D3. It's called cholecalciferol. The best source of that is from the lanolin of sheep's wool. If all of these things that we talked about, for example, if that mineral C is the ammunition, then the vitamin D is the trigger. Right? It makes it all work. All these things just lay around until they get this little message. They can get a little message from L-arginine, but the primary message, of course, comes from vitamin D. Right? And we'll have another little example later on, tell you how much what happens with these D deficiencies also. Okay, all right, but now you got MELD. Now, the next thing that these all lead to, all right, is to teach you, all right, about telomeres. These are the little ends, all right, on your genetic code. You know, so many people think, you know, that they're programmed with cancers in their family or high blood pressures, and it ain't true. And how many years you're on Earth depends on when you're going to die. That's nothing. Those little ends on those telomeres, that tells you how long you're going to live. Right? And there's certain things that will extend those telomeres. Consequently, they extend youth. And they're in the M, right, and the D. Right? So we got to teach people about these telomeres and what shortens them and what lengthens them. Now, once we get to that point, all right, you're going to see, we're going to give you a little thing for a brochure. All right, on the outside of the brochure is going to talk about the survival kit for teachers. You know, teachers are exposed to every kind of infection in the world. Okay, and so if we can make them be well all the time, all right, what's going to happen? All right, they make leaders. The way you make a leader is you teach them how to teach. Now, on the back folder will be the thing for you know, fitness experts. They want to lose weight and they want to gain muscle. Right, and it's called a 3-ounce workout. Instead of a workout, you can drink this little 3-ounce drink. It converts fat into energy. It creates muscle mass without doing any exercise. It will double the effect of the exercise that you're doing now. Now, so with these two things, what we want to do, oh, and some of the exciting news about cancer. Okay, but what we want to do is see if we have a group that takes the oils that are free. We've got a company that gives them to them for their soft skin. And remember, the skin is the largest organ in the body. If you keep that skin soft and smooth, it'll tell you that the inside of the body is healthy. All right, now you got this over here, right, and you got this one over here. They're both getting the free oils, okay. And which one of them beats the national average insofar as cancer is concerned? Now, when we can determine that, right, we will be able to tell people definitively, okay, all right, here's what it will do for you by the statistics, by the numbers. The other thing is, you run into an awful lot of people that have been sent home to die. They're stage 4 cancer. If you have somebody like that, all right, if you get in touch with us, all right, we'll give them the education. Part of it you're getting here. We'll get them a little bit more education, all right, and the things that are used by insiders, the insider doctors, all right, to deal with cancer. All right, we'll arrange for them to get it for free. We know that the insurance company's not paid, and the medical community's already gotten all their money. All right, so we'll help them out, and they'll be our little, what would you call it, our bell cow. Okay, now this has taken at least twice as long as I wanted it to. I apologize. Thank you for your time. Let's see if we can help somebody. Good day now.